Farming for All, in which he has developed a device which is important for smart irrigation systems. These are monitoring systems for soil pH, soil moisture levels, light intensity, and some other factors, and determines the water requirement of the crop in real-time basis. This can be remotely controlled, and it can be remotely operated also. It is connected to a pump and irrigation system, the mechanism, and this has been achieved with the very sincere and able guidance of Professor Amit Sehgal also. And we have been witnessing this operation with the help of 5 of our students who are serving as interns in this, and to see the kind of variability they require and all. There are problems when you devise any new system. There are always teething problems, and it takes time to really achieve complete perfection. But I'm really glad that in a short time, with only a few weeks and trials, he has been able to achieve good level of reliability of the system. And I'm sure this device can save a lot of efforts of the farmers, as well as save the precious commodity, the water. The fact is, when we do normal irrigation without any specific measurements, we are giving stress to the plant at 2 different stages. One is the stress due to excessive water. When we give water more than the requirement of the plant, it actually causes kind of unobserved conditions, or say lack of oxygen, and also too much of saturation, dilution of the nutrients, and many other factors. Similarly, after some time when the water starts receding and the moisture levels goes down, at that time the crop is suffering the abiotic stress of moisture deficit. Also leads to higher concentrations of certain chemicals in the soil that may cause toxicity to the crop itself. And also the crop suffers in physiological performance, metabolic performance, due to deficit of water. So there is a water stress of excess water in the beginning of the irrigation, and excess irrigation in the beginning, and you can say the deficit of water towards the end. So nearly 1/3 period only is the optimum moisture level available to the crop. But with this kind of system connected to a drip irrigation system, you can avoid the stress of excess moisture as well as the deficit system. And also the quantity of water can be saved quite a bit. And water is going to be a very precious commodity in the world. And this device can help in multiple ways. Plus, it can also save on the labor and the supervision cost. With normal irrigation systems, the farmer has to personally, physically go there, operate systems and operate irrigation systems at particular times. Whereas in this system, the machine automatically takes control. When water is required, it comes on and stops when sufficient water is given. And like that, this can be programmed also. And it can be operated from a distance with internet mode. Anybody sitting anywhere remotely can control this system. So labor efficiency, water use efficiency, the optimization of the water use, and also avoidance of the stress to the crop of excess water as well as the deficit water. So these are multiple advantages. And I am glad that this simple device has been fabricated by Sri Kushwaha, who has really shown us the path. And I am sure these systems will be useful much more in future. Our younger generation has got first-hand experience through this interaction. And I am sure other students will also gain from this in due course. And I look forward to similar startups and similar initiatives from Mr. Kushwaha and many others, and the guidance of Professor Sehgal. and I'm sure Uzma, the coordinator, Pradeep, and many of the committee members of Push and others, they've all helped in this process. And we look forward to greater collaborations in future. And I wish grand success to this first initiative of this machinery or this devices have been developed. I wish grand success to it, and I wish the farmers of India and also of the world may benefit from it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Before we listen to the expert himself, I would first request the advisor for the collaborative project, our Director Shada Launchpad and President IEC, Dr. Amit Sahib, for his remarks.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm connected with this Farming for All, which is an initiative of G Systems since more than a year now. It was a long time before this entire pandemic started. When we to test our automation system, one of the major problems I came here was that what do we do about farming? What exactly is required? We were not aware of it. So and that's how we came to the School of Agriculture Sciences to get the exact inputs about what kind of challenges are there related to the farming and what kind of automation is required, and then to do actual field test of the system. So I'm very thankful to the school and to Dean sir that they gave us the opportunity to actually test our system in the greenhouse, which is there in the Shala University. Because it's always a very risky thing whenever you learn something new, so you don't know and how it's going to behave. So what could be the plus points or minus points, or what could be the negative effects? Is it really going to help you, or is it going to cause some kind of damage? So those challenges are there. So but also he accepted these challenges, and he agreed to take this pilot project ahead. And then we did a lot of modifications. I'm sure the interns who are working on it, they have got a real understanding at how challenging it is to make the actual product. So what you do in the labs is a very controlled environment. But when you go out in the field, the environment, the situation is totally different. And in most of the parameters, you don't have any control. And so how do you handle those challenges? How do you upgrade your product? How do you step by step take your lab model into an actual product which is able to handle your dynamic real-time environment? So that is an entire long journey. So you should be ready to make at least 4 or 5 versions of your product. Then only you will get the actual one which is giving you the desired results. So we have gone through that process, and now we have this one version. I still not say that it is the actual final version, but yes, it is quite close to what we have desired as an end product. So it's quite close to that. So it is ready after a long process. I'm very thankful to the entire team, all the faculties who have helped us. We have validated through the lab testing. So many lab staff was involved into it. Students were continuously going to the fields. They spent a lot of time over there. Even in odd hours, even on Saturdays, Sundays, they have come to check the devices, operate them sometimes. So I'm thankful to the entire team, and thankful to Mr. Ashish, who has involved us in this wonderful journey of making actually a product, which you will be able to see only when you work in an industry. So it's a rare thing to know in a college or a university. So we have gone through this experience, and I'm sure it is a good learning experience for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I will now request Mr. Ashish Purwara, founder and CEO of Farming for All, to please explain us about this product.
Thank you, ma'am. First of all, thank you for accepting my request to your work as a joint venture work, that you have accepted our new startup. You have given an opportunity to work with you, and you have not shown me that yes, you are new and you are not hesitated to work with a startup. Being a big, large organization, you have wholeheartedly accepted me. That is a really good for me, that you are open to work with the new startups as well as you are open to work with the industry. And that is a very good sign for the industry, that we are an industry where we are working on that, but yes, we need a research knowledge, and that organization has to do. That's the reason academia and an industry collaboration can work together and do a miracle. And so now I would like to tell you about what the Farming for All, how that starts coming, and what is my future with this initiative. So as everybody knows that farming is not are tech oriented. As of now, techs are very used in the industry. So my reason when I was doing a work that why not I am utilizing my skills and automation expertise to do the automation in the farming industry where a less things are being used. So that's the reason by taking this initiative as a social cause, I have accepted. I resigned my job last year in June 2019 and working for 1.5 years on this project. Being a farming is a new area, so I spent 4 months in studying and validating my thought whether I am going to success or not. So I took the interviews for 6 states farmer approximate. I talked around 200 farmers and noted down their problems, what the problems they are facing. And then I found that water management and the water saving effort as well as real-time data is very useful for them, and took that initiative as a first step that first I would like to work on this part. At least I can capture the real-time data, process it and make it automized way that by the mobile application you can operate it from anywhere in the world. By this farmer is saving there a lot of time. Even many villages they are getting their light in the night only, and they are bounded to just to operate a tube well or a water motor. That now it can be avoided with a mobile application. If mobile is already present in every area, so you just need a mobile app where you can operate your water meter and you need not to go out. And also we are also trying to capture digital data. So every 4 hours we are capturing data from the soil. That means 5 elements: soil moisture, pH, temperature, humidity and light intensity. This is being saved as every farm data where we are putting a device into our cloud application. And after a year, if I can say, I can have a complete data, which we are going to put into a machine learning algorithm and coming up with predictions and a forecasting what we can do better with this type of language and soil and environment, and which type of crop is the environment is best suitable. Maybe we can use some other horticulture crops that can give a more value to the farmer and can contribute to get a more value and productivity increase that will help in their economic growth. That's how we would like to empower the farmer. So this is the vision what I started. I started with a small product that is ready to that. So I would like to share, this is my data collector, and now it's in with the effort of all the faculty members, team members. There are faculties are here, but there are other team members who are not present over here because they are working with me remotely. Some of the person in Jaipur, some of the person in Mumbai, they are working with me remotely. I would like to thank you to all team members, faculty, staff, students, interns, and all the members. And there are many persons who are supported with our thought process, by which they are all the collaborative effort that makes it to this project success. I would like that each and every person who has joined with us is equally important and valuable resource. Thank you for all of you. You have given your precious time. Even students, yes, they have come to weekends and all, and in the well, sometimes late night I talk with them. They have worked with, even they were not well, they still have to come to office and they have worked it. I really thank you to all of you for making your space, and thank you all.
I'm particularly happy that this is the first startup the new School of Agricultural Science has taken up. And I'm sure this is not going to be the first one. One is already in the pipeline and is about to start. And there may be some others from Sasich as well as some others. And we look forward to a series of startups. And we look forward to work in different arenas of agricultural science and to benefit agricultural science. Thank you.
Revise Farming for All. So our Dean, Professor H.S. Gaur, and Director Sharda Launchpad, Dr. Amit Sehgal, and Founder and CEO, Mr. Ashish Kushwaha and Dr. Dolly Vataldhar. So this is the official launch of Farming for All.